Hi. Alright. Hello, Ingrid.
Hi.
Alright. Oh, hello, Peach. Okay, so one of the big things you'll notice is that the inside of our RV looks very different than most RVs. Originally, it looked like every other RV. It had oak everywhere, horrible carpet, and just completely awful upholstery. But we changed all that. We put in some fake bamboo pergo flooring, which is really nice, easy to clean. For the cabinets, that was kind of a tougher problem to solve, since custom RV cabinets, it's not easy to get somebody to work on them, and I'm not much of a cabinet maker. So what I did is I decided to go for the painted cabinet route, and I took all the cabinet doors off. I sanded them all down and painted them all myself, and then I had just the cabinet doors made by a cabinet maker. They weren't actually, it wasn't too expensive. It was only about $600, and that's in California labor cost. So I thought it was pretty reasonable. I thought it was going to be way worse. You might notice too that our walls are definitely a non-standard RV color. This is actually probably, I think, the third color we've painted it. We keep kind of changing our mind. Alright, so here's our entrance to our little house. As you can see, we've got our lovely shoe rack. It's kind of unsightly, but it gets the job done. It's a nice place to have our shoes. Makes use of an otherwise useless space. We've got down here part of our dinette. We custom built our dinette from scratch so that we could add a little more storage. And part of that is adding a litter box for the cat and a little feeding station so he can eat in peace away from our dogs. Got a little cat door here where he goes through. It's kind of hard to see in the darkness. Alright, and then up here we've got our bed. This is, of course, where all the magic happens. We redid the curtains in the front. We made our own curtains from some IKEA curtain wire and some IKEA curtains that we shortened and added a little curtain rod space at the bottom. We made a nice little wall mount for our TV out of some 2x6s and a huge hinge. Kind of a cheap way to go, but it gets the job done. Doesn't look too bad. We've got a little gate lock on the other side of that to lock it together when we're driving so it doesn't flop around. I also made a little headboard back here for extra storage. It's a little nice to have. Keep our clock up here. And we redid the curtains here. Instead of the RV curtains that are attached to the wall, we added a curtain rod. And I did this because I added some LEDs into this curtain rod. I made a notch in the curtain rod so I could put some lights inside of it. So it allows us to have kind of light wherever we want to put it. Or we can also turn that off and just have this light above the bed that I put on dimmers. Alright, so I talked a little bit about the dinette already with the cat litter, but we redid the whole thing. We made the seat backs taller. We made our own upholstery for it, and we also had a lot of storage. Here we've got our sewing drawer. It comes out very far. We've got a lot of easy to get to storage now. We have a little more storage underneath the seat, but that's kind of deep storage for stuff we don't need too often. And I rebuilt the table. I made my own table in order to replace the folding table since it was so flimsy and wobbly, and it had the legs at the end, which was really annoying and made it hard to get into. You can see back there on the wall we've got a little wall-mounted basket. We keep kind of bills or whatever, and then we also added storage to the seat backs. Oh, where are you going, my little helper? Oh, okay. I'll show you the seat backs over here then. Oh. You can see it's a little messy back there, but it's a nice place for flash storage of kind of larger stuff that maybe you don't need too often. But it's it's a good use of space. I like to make a lot of storage wherever possible. And that's our dinette. So one big project we did was reupholster the couch. We took out the original hideous upholstery. At first we did it in a brown fabric, but it got destroyed by our dogs, so we redid it in a vinyl. We had the cushion made, but we reupholstered the original side arms and the back section. And at first it was a hide-a-bed, but we took out the hide-a-bed and put in some storage instead. We put in a large drawer where we keep all our toys. We keep everything organized in bins so it keeps it nice and clean. And we keep all our Legos on the other side for Lego fun. And then at night, we take it all apart, or we transform it into a little bed. I'm going to Alright, one big alteration we made too is that we changed the original wardrobe into something a little more useful. At first and I want to mention, we added a little wall-mounted heater here. This is really nice. It doesn't use any propane, which is really nice. When you're living in an RV, you don't have to pay for electricity, so using an electric heater is a really nice option. But in here, we changed this a lot. So it used to be a hanging wardrobe, but instead we made it our sort of utility cabinet, kitchen storage. Oh, sorry, honey. And also child abuser. Here we got full pull-out drawers. Oh, we're on a little bit of a hill today, so they want to come out very eagerly. This guy right here pulls out all the way for some kitchen appliances. I've got a little plug wired back there, so it kind of adds a little extra kitchen space. That one's already open. We keep all utensils in here, all our kitchen stuff. It's really nice to have. Cake decorating stuff, that's right. But it's really nice to have these drawers. It makes things easy to get to. I also rebuilt the original drawers and put in full extension slides. As part of that, when you do that, when you get rid of the RV specific drawer slides, you lose this kind of locking mechanism. So I added some tabs.
Kind of go into there.
Yeah. That way it helps keep it closed while we're driving. Again, we use bins to keep everything organized. It really helps with Ingrid to have bins with lids. At first we tried just kind of open bins, but then it just turned into a big pile of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So having closed bins makes it nice to keep a little bit cleaner and easier. So we redid a whole bunch of the kitchen. As I said, when we redid the dinettes, we actually made it a little bit taller, because before the countertop would actually go over the seat area, so there was like this dumb glass partition. It was really annoying. So instead I made the seat backs taller and put a little stainless steel backsplash here. That way we don't have to worry about spills onto the dinette. I also extended out this counter here. I put in a new counter, custom counter, extended it out to have a little leaf, which is really nice. We took out the original sink and put in a stainless one. Oh, some dirty dishes in there, let's hide that. And I made a little cutting block here to put in. We used a nice residential faucet instead of the crappy RV one that we had. We put in a soap dispenser, like a hand soap dispenser, but we keep dish detergent in it. That way it's a little bit easier to wash the dishes. Yeah, you don't have to worry about
keeping a big cup there.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about a big bottle of stuff. Put in some new blinds here. Nice little aluminum stainless steel look. Give it a little modern look. And also, back here I added a stainless steel backsplash to keep it easy to clean and a little nice. We added a magnetic strip for holding knives. It's very handy. Keeps the knives easy to reach and they don't flop around. It's really nice. One of my favorite additions to the kitchen is the trash can. Originally this space was taken up by 3 small drawers. Instead I took those out. We needed a place to hide the trash can. It's very annoying in RVs. There's never a place for trash. And we also wanted to get the trash can out of dog's reach, so that's a really good option. We also added a whole in-house vacuum system. It's kind of hard to see here, but here, go ahead and do it. There you go. Here. All right.
Hard to do.
And it's hard to do with your hands. It's made for, it's a little foot switch, and basically on the bottom there you can sweep right into a little vacuum port, and it sucks up your sweeping, which is really nice. There's also a hose attachment you can do right here, which is really nice. I also added a new tank leveling system or monitoring system. The sea level tank monitor is really nice. It doesn't get clogged up like traditional tank monitors, so it's really nice to have. It gives a really accurate readout of what's going on in your tanks. So we also did some stainless steel resurfacing. I made a little custom cover plate for this oven. And we actually put it in the oven ourselves as well. Originally had just a stovetop, but we like to bake stuff, so we put in this oven. Put in this child lock mainly because we store a lot of stuff inside the oven, and when we're driving there's nothing really holding it locked, so it would come out, and that was not good. So it's a little annoying to use, but it definitely keeps things locked up, so it's really nice. We also did the stainless treatment on the refrigerator. Really easy, just had it cut at a metal supply. It slips right in, looks really great. Our very stuffed fridge. We found these great containers at a container store. They fit in here perfectly, and they offer a really nice way to keep things organized and looking good and easy to get to. And up here, I replaced the original microwave with just storage spaces. We don't really use microwaves anyway. We didn't have one at our house, and we didn't really feel the need to have one in the RV. And now you can see it's a huge space. It provides a ton of storage for our pantry. It's really nice. One last thing in the kitchen. We also turned this, which used to be a cabinet, into a big drawer, which makes it way more accessible. It's kind of a horrible place for a cabinet. You have to bend way down to get to anything. That's kind of a pain. And also here, behind this little door back to the garage, we keep a little broom holder and our vacuum hose holder. A little hanging holder for our stoolie, our little stool we use. Nice little space. Keep stuff locked up and safe. There we go. So let's check out the bathroom. The bathroom was a really big project and got a really big change in look and style. One of the biggest things we did that I wish I'd done sooner, it's one of the best things you could do to your RV if you're going to live in it full time, is put in a nice toilet. Originally we had the plastic toilet. I'm afraid to look in there. We had a plastic toilet that comes in most RVs, and they're just horrible. We got a nice ceramic RV toilet. It's very comfortable. Feels just like a home toilet, a residential toilet. It's really nice. You can see we painted the walls in here as well. We did the cabinets as well. We did the countertops as well, just to match the kitchen. Did a nice little stainless RV sink, a residential faucet. Peach is going to help me out. Hey, Peach. Hey. And kind of the other huge thing we did in here is we redid the shower completely. We added a tub. We really wanted a tub. We almost bought another RV at one point, and a tub was on the top of our list of things we wanted. So when we discussed the new RV idea, we thought, well, let's put in our own tub. Which is really nice. We were able to take out the ivory nightmare that was in here and replace it with these white, with a white panel system. We got this just online at an RV Supply. Got the tub online as well. All I had to do is kind of build this little structure in the front to make up for the hole that wasn't there before. I got some bamboo from Home Depot as a trim and just put some simple framing back there behind it with some thin plywood, and voila! Now we got a tub. It's really nice. The white kind of reflects a lot more light. Looks really nice. I also did a towel bar up here to hold our mat when we're not using it. It's kind of nice. Keep it out of the way. Keep it easy to get to. And it's nice just to have a towel bar in there. So it's kind of good to think about places you can add little hanging things. And then of course we ditched the horrible accordion shower curtain, which was really claustrophobic and just disgusting in general. I got this nice little curtain like a Target. And I also took a hotel shower rod, the kind of curved shower rod, and I cut it in half and kind of mounted part of it here on the outside and part of it in the shower to give it a curve. It was really nice, gives you more space in the shower, and a really easy mod to do. All I had to do is cut it and I think drill a hole through the rod. It's very simple. But that's about it. Oh, one last thing. When part of the lighting project, I moved the light switch down here so that Ingrid could reach the lights when she had to go to the bathroom, which is really nice. Okay, now the last part of our RV is the garage. The garage has been transformed into my office and a closet and dog bed area. I actually built a wall here about 6 feet into the garage. The garage is 10 feet long, so about 6 feet of it I use for this space, and another 4 feet I use for bicycles and motorcycle storage. But this is nice because it gives me a nice little private area to work. I work full time on the road, so I need to have a little peace and quiet when I'm getting my job done. You see I hung a curtain rod across here, a little shelf on top to jam some pants up into, and we added these wire shelves, which are really nice. They're really lightweight, fairly inexpensive, and works great. I built a little nook here for our laundry. You see our little overflowing laundry basket. Not too bad yet. Still got some room to go. All our towels, nice and clean, and all our cleaning stuff. And of course, here we have my office. I keep my computer actually back in the garage section because it's definitely heats things up in the summertime. But all our components I keep in here, our TV, Xbox, and DVD, Blu-ray, that kind of stuff. I keep that in here, and then I actually wire it up to the TV by the bed with a little switch matrix that also plays it up on this TV here, so we can have audio and video and wherever we want it. Kind of one cool mod I did in here is I added some of my own electrical outlets in here from our inverter, and I wire them up so that I could turn off certain things with just a switch. That way I know when we're on the road that everything is off. I can feel safe that my computer is completely off. So once I shut down my computer, I can hit the switch and turn it off. I can turn off the TV and the TiVo so that doesn't get any hard drive damage. And I can turn on and off our either our 3G or our satellite internet. So it's really nice. It kind of makes it easier to shut it down for transport. And that's about it in the garage. Oh, let me give you a little. I'll give you a little peek of the rest of the garage. But I'm going to show you that in more detail when I do a video about the outside of the RV. So it's a little bit messy in there right now. I've got the motorcycle out, so the bikes are just kind of loose in there. But and that's it. That's the RV. Say bye, everybody.
Bye.